Ocean. You know how we do. The Lounge presents right here, and we got none other than Everything Ocean and Charlie Noir. What?
Oh no!
Wagwan with the Wagwan
Hey,
people.
What's going
hell
on?
yes, hell yes,
Mm-hmm.
fellas. What's good?
Yo,
Hey
it's
man,
out here. You know
that's
what I
it.
mean? Yeah.
That's it. We're out here working, moving, pushing, creating,
Living life.
living life,
Proper, proper,
staying out
proper.
of trouble.
Ah,
trying to.
I mean, try.
barely.
Yeah, we try. We try to.
Yo, just before you hopped on, Charlie and I were just talking about a couple of things, and one of the things that I said to him that I want to make sure I share with you is that one reason why I wanted to get you guys both on the pod is because I could have talked to you individually, but based on the chemistry I heard on the record, nah, man, we got to get both of them on.
Say,
mm-hmm.
hey,
You know?
say less. It makes sense.
But
Say less.
it's science though.
That's
You
that's
know what I
that's
mean?
that's EO Charlie Noir. I mean, what the hell? Like, what
You know
what
what
are
I
we
mean?
doing? Like, we got to do that, man. We have the chemistry, and we both wild boys where we want to be. So
Facts.
Bum. There you go. Okay. Now, fellas, I don't know if
Okay.
you recall. I don't know if you recall from your first visit in the lounge space, but we always start off by asking our guests how they were first introduced to hip hop culture. So, fellas, take it away. Who wants to go first?
Um, I'll jump out.
yeah, go ahead.
So you said how was I first introduced to hip hop culture?
Yes.
Oh,
Um, so definitely, like I had an older brother. He's not with us anymore, so rest in peace.
rest in
But
peace.
he started it off still. Like he was listening to WBLK at like 12 a.m. in the morning. So I grew up in a very strict Christian household. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
like
Yes.
like in the daytime it's beer Kirk Franklin and like you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
like beer gospel, which I love to this day. But like you know
Right.
what I mean, we weren't really listening to rap and things or whatever. At least like out in front of my parents.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
feel
Right.
me? So you know what I mean. Me and my brother be in our room, like he hop on WBLK, we thumping tunes all night. But like my first real I guess personal um interaction with hip hop. I got a present from a shorty from like my school that I was going to at the time. She got me the Dynasty album. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like the Jay-Z, the Rockefeller
Sure.
compilations,
Rocka
right?
Familia. Hell yeah.
Yeah, my brother had up things from like early. So some shorty gave him a Discman. You know what I mean?
There you
So I
go.
borrowed that. I went into the bathroom, listened to that. You know what I'm
Went to
saying?
the
I was just like,
bathroom.
okay.
Yeah.
Nah, cause like, yo, my parents didn't even know we had a Discman. You know what I'm saying? So it couldn't be just like
Oh
walking
shit.
around the crib with it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So that's my first like real. Those are my like first real interactions with it. And after I got that album, bro, I'm just like like I know what time it is for me still. Yeah,
Yo, that's a good introduction still.
I mean, yeah.
That's
Yo,
that's
what you saying?
that's deep. Mine. You know the thing is, Char. My family was the same way in terms of very um heavily Christian based.
Mm,
But my dad though, that's more so like my dad and my mom. But my dad was the music head, so he was able to see all genres of music anyway as what they were, what qualities or what messages or what images that came from it. It wasn't just only gospel in the house.
yeah.
So he had a shitload. Like he had, I always say he had the first. He's like the first Spotify curator playlist guy for me. So
Okay.
you'll have a
Understood.
big ass CD library room of like, and he'd put each genre of what they were. Now the Christian side was, gospel side was heavy.
Mm.
But if you started to like dive into the library and really start to dig into where what type of genres of music was going on, I found he had like, of course he had the Barry Whites and he had um the Bob Marleys and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, Fela Kutis and all this. But if you started to dig deep, you'd see like Spice Girls, you'd see Destiny's Child, you'll see. And when I dug deeper and I found the score, the Fugees,
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
right? So I'm like, he has this. Like, I mean, I've heard of the Fugees, but I didn't know like too tough. I heard the Ready or Not, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Right, that record. I know that was in movies and stuff. But then when I grabbed that album and I started listening, I'm like, yo, like my dad, like he fucks with this. Like this was like rapping, and then there was
Yeah.
singing, and then there was like skits, and there was like
Yeah.
all this different dynamic of in hip hop, and that one which we all can say that's a classic album. That's like when I officially fell in love. I saw like he had like a Tupac album that was like the radio edited version of the
Yeah.
album. Like you know what I mean? Like he had stuff like that. But Fugees was like the first when I had this like this reoccurring theme in my head, like, yo, rapping and singing, Lauren could do no wrong. And it just spoke to me that way. You know what I mean? So from that, and then I had I'm the oldest in my family, but I had older cousins who were listening to the Jay-Z and the Nas and stuff. And I started to be able to get into that from then. But it was really that Fuji album and R&B that was like, you know, Timbaland doing that shit with Aaliyah that had like R&B, but it's like hip hop beats, but it's like all that mix that really got me into like, man, I can't shake this hip hop shit.
Facts. Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
Now, what made the leap, or what was the calling? Because when you discovered it, I mean, we all discovered it, very similarly. Obviously, it's something that kind of, it's something that spoke to us, right? And I always look at it like it spoke to the soul.
Yeah.
Right. And we love it. We love this shit, but like, not everyone could be a rapper.
Facts.
Okay.
Somebody tell him. Somebody tell him.
Not everyone. Okay. Not everyone can rap. All right. So, one, putting yourself out there like that to say, yo, but I can rap though. And then two, being vulnerable and sharing.
Yeah.
Like a huge chunk of yourself. How do you make that call where you say, you know what? Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man. Yeah, hit it, bro. Go ahead. Yes, that.
You won't tell if you keep coming with these like origin story joints, you're gonna notice a theme still. So basically, my older brother was writing like poetry or whatever. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was following Bati still. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was pretty much doing everything that he was doing still. But he started off with a poetry book. He got a poetry book. I got a poetry book. You know what I mean? He started rapping. I started rapping. But even though like he started these things and I was just like doing it on some like, yo, he's doing it, I want to do it too thing, I found my own love and like desire to like continue with it and realize that it was something that like, you know what I mean? This is for me, you know? Yeah. It was just a way to like, you know, like express yourself in like different ways. Like, you know, you going through it as a you and bro, like I want to say I was an angry kid, but I have my moments. You know what I'm saying? And it's like being able to like talk to the music, put it down through. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely things that I would never show the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we not showing y'all everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely a thing where like, yo, later on the years when they do the story about Charlie the Wire, not getting the books still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not getting the books. But like, yeah, man, that's where the love like really stemmed from still, just because it gave me a chance to kind of like look at myself and reflect. And I think it really helped me to grow to be as a person by like doing that. You know what I mean? And I think that's what made me like really fall in love with it. You know?
Word.
Yo.
Yeah, for me, I've always been I was always a creative kid, and like from jump, I think I said it to you in one of the other interviews. when I was like 3 or 4 years old, my parents put me in piano lessons. So I've been doing piano that entire time. So I was already used to presenting work to people, in whether it was recitals or competitions, stuff like that.
Right.
Until I started to become a rebellious kid, and I didn't want the teacher to tell me what the fuck to play or what the fuck to do with music. I just always wanted to be. I just wanted to express my own self. Like, why can't I? So I go to my classes and not know what the hell I'm supposed to play today, and start playing like random shit. And they'll be like, "Yo, that sounds amazing, Joey, but that's not Mozart, whatever it's, you know what I mean?" I'm like, "Yeah, but it's nice. No, it's nice." And my brother was also in piano as well. So his involvement, which he expanded into actual production, allowed me to. Well, it made it easier for me because I'm like, he'd like encourage me. He'd be my encouraging tool outside of, the homies from school, the homies on the street about, you can do this or not. But to have somebody who is constantly with me saying, yo, you got to say that, or yo, you got to put that in, you got to write that, or yo, we got to record that, or you got to express what that girl did to you and let other people hear it. And because other people think like this or whatever like that, because of that prior training I was getting with piano, that kind of made that, and I was doing acting too, that kind of like just made that part of sharing easier for me.
Right.
And it was just like another evolution of my expression of music. Like, yo, this is what I want to do. I can write. My brother can help me with the music direction. And people are either they're finding similar stories or similar feelings or similar emotions to what I was writing even from fucking high school. Like I remember one interesting talent show where I did this record about my ex, who everybody knew in the school, and when I was up there, and I dissed her, like on the stage, like in the song, like right there.
One big subtweet.
Like in the song, everybody knew I was talking about Shorty, and I referred to her as, like, I said something like her love was cheap, like a Toonie Tuesday, chicken something, whatever. Really, and I had like yo, like I tore up, and I had the box, yo, Charlie. I had the KFC box on the stage.
Oh, right? The props?
Yeah, right, the props. And then everybody was like, everyone was going crazy.
That's a madness.
Everybody was going crazy, but when I was watching that like reaction and like, yo, like I like that I was able to like invoke that, that response from people. I'm like, yo, it felt like, yo, that's something I would always want to do. Now I gotta find different ways to make that happen. We're not always gonna have a prop to do fucking, you know what I mean? But to be able to invoke that kind of response from people, I've always got a high from that. So I'm like, yo, I gotta keep finding ways to do that.
Say word. Yo, fellas, just as an aside, because we have mentioned family a little bit, can we just send a salute and shout out to the respective families, the Stay LA fam, Oshaun XP fam. Salute to the fams, all right?
Much love.
Holding y'all down.
And we appreciate that, man, from time, G.
Yeah, man.
No doubt. Okay, let me ask you fellas something. We're talking a little bit about being on stage. Are you guys... Is it easy for you guys to step on stage? Like, can you like get up out of bed, boom, get on stage in a heartbeat, or is it a little harder?
Not for me. Not necessarily for me. Someone asked me this the other day. Actually, I did a show maybe a month ago, and they asked me, "Do you get nervous?" Right? And I said, "Well, I guess you can call it nervous, but I don't look at nervous as like a negative thing, I look at it as like being in the moment, like being real in the moment at the time. So I use that adrenaline or butterflies or whatever to fuel what I'm about to do. So I guess in that perspective, it's not difficult to get on the stage to do something. Maybe if if my mom and my dad's in the crowd or something, I might feel like a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But generally, yeah, generally not. Generally not.
For me, I'd say you said like what, like hop out of bed, hop on stage type thing.
Yeah, I'm going
mean,
somewhere very
Like
specific
we don't brush
with
our
this.
teeth or nothing. Like
I'm
what's going on?
I mean,
definitely-
please brush your teeth.
We don't shower.
Please.
Yeah.
Please floss. Please mouthwash.
No, but that's the assumption, all right? We've
Yeah.
assumed that those things are done.
I mean, I don't know. I heard jump out of bed and hit the stage. Sometimes I gotta double check what people mean these days, yo. I gotta double check.
Oh
Could be a trick
man.
question.
So you got your grooming done.
So grooming is done.
done.
We line up everything.
You are freshly
Yeah.
dipped. Lineup's
Yeah.
done. You're ready to roll.
All right.
Yeah. That's not a problem. But I do have like a little ritual that I do before I go on stage. I always drink like a tall boy and then pop on. And
The whole
like,
thing?
Yeah. I talk the whole
Damn.
thing. So,
Like just like straight.
yeah.
Just before you go. Wow. That's
And
a
like
nice
I don't
little
know, I don't know if I really need
infusion.
it. It's something that I used to do. I don't know if I necessarily like need it anymore. But
It's just routine now.
yeah, you know what I mean. You know, you get to like a groove and you just follow those steps. You know what I mean?
Why don't you switch it with some kombucha and see?
Okay.
Nah.
Yo, they're making beverages with alcohol and kombucha now somewhere.
Yeah, I don't even know what kombucha is. Oh, I got a cat still.
Apparently, I've had it before, and I don't know. I can't remember, so I don't know. I can't even tell you.
It's fizzy. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Kombucha.
That's all wild still.
Okay, so I'm asking because one thing got me wondering, especially like the dynamic between you two. It got me thinking when y'all were kids and the family party was popping off, and it was time to entertain the family with as families will often do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, get up there and show them what you can do.
Show them that dance that you were doing.
You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Yeah.
so you two, those kids, where it was the family going, get up there and show them. Get up and then show them.
I don't necessarily know if I had to be provoked. I was definitely
He's like, no, get me, let me up there.
Like I was like hyper, you know what I mean? So like
There you go. Okay.
I was doing best stripping this anyway.
There you go. Okay.
So,
okay.
You know what I mean? And like, you know, like I'm the middle child still, so you know what I mean? Like the attention. You know what I mean? I was searching for it.
Yeah, definitely.
I was searching for it still. So yeah, I don't know if I had to really be like drawn out like that, to be honest.
I've always been drawn out, and I've always been against it. I think I hate being asked, like especially with family. Like I hated it, bro. Like I hated it because it's like everybody stops what they're doing.
Yes.
It's like, oh, come everybody. Like I hate now. If I'm just doing something, like you said, if I'm just wilding out or doing whatever, and then y'all catch it. All
Exactly.
Right, cool, that's whatever.
Yeah.
But anytime they call,
and
I was the first time they call me out. I come play the piano or come do that do that monologue that you did at this. Like I hated that shit, bro. Like I always, I took, especially family. I took myself away, bro. To be honest.
Facts.
Like, I don't like it.
Can I give you an example about my exact feelings about that situation?
Yeah.
Not that there was any trauma involved in the childhood or anything, but once the family they figured out that I learned MJ's Motown 25 routine. Once they figured out that I knew how to do it,
it's over
for the next year. Every
time.
party. Jay, get out there, go do it, man.
Yeah. You did it to yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. Keep it to yourself, yo.
Yeah, but you're proud, man. You know.
Yeah,
I know.
When you lock it, you're proud. You show that shit. Come on.
Now you gotta be proud forever. Now you gotta be proud
every
forever.
time. Every time, yo.
For real. That's
So
dope.
we know that energy was present. So we take one energy from this side, you take energy from this side, you put them together, and you come up with something called Kill Shit. How did this collaboration come about?
Well, to give a little history, me and Oshan like been knowing each other for a couple of years. You know what I
Yes, I
mean?
feel like.
And we all had always like talked about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think we had done one record when I was in a group called Osam. We had done one record,
Yeah, long time ago. Long time ago.
long time. But like
Okay.
we had to get the personals off too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think I hit him like like early last year, just to
Mhm.
give him like the heads up. Like, yo,
It's coming.
we get one in. I don't know like what it's gonna be, whatever.
But it's
And
coming.
you know what I'm saying? So just like it was just like me just like knocking out records, whatever, and just like cause a lot of how I build, I'll do like a hook and a verse. I won't necessarily do like hook verse like for every single
Mm-hmm.
record. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like let it rock and then I'll come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that record was actually sitting for like a hot minute. You know what I mean? And I was going through songs and I was just like, yo, I gotta get my man's on. And I was listening to it one day. I was like, yo, I know this nigga gonna body this. Like if I send him this record, I know he's gonna body it. I sent it to him and I was like, yo, say less. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yo,
And
who
I
did
feel like,
production?
yo, correct me if I'm wrong, bro. I feel like it didn't even take you a long time to send
It
it back.
didn't.
Still,
No,
the
it
turnaround
wasn't.
was crazy.
Nice.
It was
You
quick.
know what I
Nice.
mean?
I got you like the record was like when you sent it to me, I got hype. I was hype. I'm like,
Mm.
this is fire. That should just hit
Yeah,
me.
man.
So yeah, it didn't take long. It didn't take long.
Man,
Who did production?
Zepfire.
Okay.
He does like
Big up
most of my
Zephyr.
production stuff. Yeah, man.
Salute,
Shout that
salute,
man out.
salute, salute all day. Well,
Yeah.
I can't stress this enough. And I already kind of told Charlie just before we went live, but with both of you together, I really gotta tell you both. This shit is flames.
Respect, brother. Respect. Yeah,
I
man.
mean, it's just because for one thing, apart from the fact that we've had you on the pod, I'm like an actual fan of the music. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
It's like,
That's
yo,
important.
I know you via like on some business, but on the real, it's easier for me to appreciate what I'm listening to. One, after getting to know someone, as you know, that's
Mm,
That's
just
just
human nature
facts.
thing, right?
Yeah,
But there was something already there, which is what led me to you in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
that.
So when I saw what you two are gonna work together on some shit, I was like, oh damn, this is kind of nice. I can't wait to hear what these guys come up with. And you guys did not disappoint, man. Salute all motherfucking day.
Yeah, appreciate it.
For real.
It's not gonna be the only one either.
yeah.
So you know what I
It
mean? Like
can't be. It can't be.
like so one of the things that like I think me and O were talking about even a couple months ago is just that like the city's come a long way. Like Toronto's come a long way as far as
Mm,
like like school face capital, this, that, and the
yeah,
third, whatever,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And if you look at how like Atlanta did it or like other
Yeah.
parts in the states, like the artists work together.
Hmm.
They share each other's fan base. They lift each other
Of
up. You
course,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And like
Okay.
it truthfully shouldn't have taken us this long to do it. You know what I mean? But it's just like you got to do things with intention. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like moving forward, like with like other artists that like that I'm fans of or like I appreciate, like I'm like I think it's time that like man them just start reaching out. Like I know like everybody's like, you know what I mean, you got your own like dog, like I'm him. And that's very well be true. Like you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But at the same time, like, bro, there's a reason why we have love in the city. So like why not double down on it? You
Yeah.
understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yep.
Like you feel like you understand what I'm saying? You have two men on opposite from like opposite squads and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's love when we see each other always. So
Mm-hmm.
Always.
like what's the hold up? Like honestly, like in my mind, like you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, bro, every time I see the niggas love, like
And
why? you,
See?
you understand what I'm saying? A couple years back, this man had a festival, put mans on it. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, like
Say word.
you know what I mean? It's
Say
really
word.
easy. And if you have two niggas that are talented, you know
that's the
what I'm
key.
saying? Like
Yep.
it's light work.
So
So
answer me this:
yeah.
after you heard the finished product, was it obvious that y'all had to work on some more shit together, or was it?
Yeah, I mean,
Because come on, I mean,
But-
like it's
but-
obvious, yo.
Before I sent in the file to him, I said, "Oh yeah, this."
like like easy work. You know what I'm saying? Like easy work.
Oh, yeah.
One, because say the man are professionals. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Facts.
No man sending back a weak verse. No man sending back a weak like take, whatever. You know what I mean? When he sent back his verse, bro, I listened to it like 5-10 times. Guy. I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? And I was, and it wasn't even a thing where like I was surprised or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was,
Yeah.
It's
I was
just
expecting
it's like,
fire. I was
Yeah,
expecting fire.
and the same thing with you. As soon as you said, "Yo, I had one," and you sent that file to me, I'm like, I know this is fire because
You know what I
he's
mean?
not gonna just, you know what I mean? We're not gonna take this whole entire time and he's gonna send something that he don't believe in already. So
Yeah,
he already
exactly.
believes in it. So I'm like,
Exactly.
I know this is gonna be fire. I didn't even listen to it on the phone. As soon as I got it, I went to the whip. So I can play that shit loud because I'm like, I know this is about to be fire. I'm driving,
Yes, sir.
this shit hit, and I'm like, oh no, out of respect for the music, out of respect for him, I gotta come on this shit pause correctly because shit, as a feature, you wanna feel like the record is yours too. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
so I want to take ownership of it as well. So that's why, when we hear it or when people tag us saying they hear it on the radio all the time and shit, I feel like it's mine too. It's like it's Charlie's, but it's O'Shawn's. Like we together in this. It's not just something I just sent out and I don't care what happens to it, where it goes or how it goes. You know what I mean? I'm invested in it, and yeah, man, I was just happy that it was fucking fire already. Made my job easier still.
All right.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Have you had the opportunity to perform this together live yet?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
what?
yet.
But
Not
it
yet.
it will happen.
Come on.
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh, that's
1,000%.
one. Oh,
1,000%.
come on.
It will.
Trust me. Trust
The
me.
energy
It will
that
happen.
you guys have.
It
Oh
will.
my god.
And it will happen more than once. So don't worry, it will happen. Don't.
You know what I mean?
John knows already. So
Y'all just gonna have to Voltron this shit and do some.
and we both crazy on stage. I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be scary.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a scary
it's gonna
time.
Be nasty work. It's gonna be nasty work. Like
Y'all better watch out because they're gonna come like Batman and Superman up on this motherfucker.
It's gonna be a scary time.
Y'all better watch out.
For real.
And
Like,
you got
and it's funny that you say that still, because like when he sent back the record, in my mind I'm just like, bro, it's gonna be so fun to perform this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right? Because the energy's there.
yeah.
Yep.
Yo,
already.
I was telling Charlie just before we went live again about the record that this is a really fucking motivating record.
Hell yeah.
If you're in the middle of a hustle, yo, rock that shit because when you're reaching for that fucking 415 1 pound rep deadlift, this is the joint. Press play. This is the joint. You're gonna lift that 1 rep with this joint. Trust.
Yeah,
listen, that's why I was really excited about the record when I first got it. Like I really enjoy motivational, high energy records when I listen to it to myself. Like you said, for when I'm working out or when I'm doing a run or whatever, to get that there's so much boost you really get from listening to a record that does that. And I listen to Kill shit like it's not me and it's not him. It's like, yo, who are these two? Like I listen to it like as a fan too, which is sometimes and this is no cap, not to boost us, but I really listen when that shit on shuffle and comes on my phone when I'm working out or whatever, doing something really high energy. I'm like, damn, this shit just automatically boosts me before I even realize. Oh yeah, that's me. It's Noiir.
Anytime I'm in the whip, because I'm not gonna cap. Like, I have my own playlist with like myself on it, O's on it, like artists that I like rock with. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
bro. Kill shit comes on, yo, it gets turned up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
For real,
You just gotta go a little bit
more.
more.
Bro. Totally. One of the best things, like when it dropped on Spotify, dog. Like I was outside, hot. You know what I mean? Turn that up, windows down. I went to a white neighborhood and like disturbed some peace. You know what I'm saying? Like
I went. I went to
like,
Forest Hill and
they had to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, Let them know.
Yo,
Oh
nah.
man,
Let them
That's
know.
one of my favorite pastimes. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
I love
I
it, man. I love it.
I love that. I love that.
Yo,
love
I
it.
got a
You
question
feel
for
me?
you. I got a question for you. We talk about motivation, right? And I think we know individually, just as humans, we know what really gets us motivated. But as creatives,
Mhm.
sometimes we're gonna encounter those moments where that motivation is at zero.
Mm,
Mhm.
Everything is fucked up.
mm,
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You're beefing with somebody over some stupid shit,
Mhm.
whether it's fam, because it's always
mm.
fam, right?
Yeah.
But you have to create, like you're actively in the process of making a record, but then you've got this, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
S- So when you get demotivated is probably the only way to put it. What do you do to get yourself out of that funk?
Hmm.
Uh, um.
Hmm.
So this is probably not like the
Few different things.
best way to deal with your issues.
Oh shit.
Where's he
What are
going
you
with
about
this?
to say, C?
I get drunk and high, bro.
No way.
You know what I'm saying? I keep it real simple. You feel me?
Hey,
but but you know, at that same time, and this is how like I get out of like any type of writer's block, whether it's caused by somebody else or if it's just, you know what I mean, things
Just
are
yeah.
coming to you. I just like force it, for a lack of a better word. Like I'll just like
mm,
start doing melodies, start penning whatever.
Mhm.
And even if it's all trash,
Mhm.
eventually I get to diamonds. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Mhm.
I kind of just like force it, because I'm just like, yo, I'm one for sure. I'm not gonna let someone else's energy offset mine. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna
yeah,
soft my runs just because like you don't
Yeah.
know how to
Some.
act and
Yeah.
whatever. Like you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like I'll make sure that I don't, because one thing about a funk, yo, if you don't do nothing about it, then you're just in it. You understand what I'm saying? I
yeah.
remember
It gets in your bloodstream and shit.
I used to work at a bank like a while ago, and like you know when you're doing like the shift work jobs, and you have like you working that evening to night
Yeah.
hours.
Yep.
Mhm.
So yo, you wake up, you
Hmm.
basically go to work, you come home, like nobody's outside, can't really do nothing. You
Yep.
basically all you gotta do is watch the
Yep.
TV, go to sleep, right?
That's
So
it.
like that shit was depressing for me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because like nothing
Mhm.
was happening, like it was like no one was like really popping. Like all you do is go wake up, go to work, come home,
Yeah.
whatever. And like I didn't realize it, but I was like 6 months straight, bro. I made no music. You know what I mean? So I was like,
That's
that's how
awesome.
I kind of got myself out of it. I just like forced it. I'm just like, bro, like I'm just gonna keep going until something happens. You know
Right.
what I mean? I don't care if like 3 songs I write are garbage, bro. Like, I'm just gonna keep going until something. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm talented enough that I'm gonna just stumble into something. So like
Into
once you
something.
do,
Something's
then
coming out of it.
that's gonna spark it, and you just keep going still. So like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't even know if I answered your question, gang.
I mean, yeah,
No.
yeah, you did though. No, you did though.
No.
I mean,
That
you
is.
know,
Man.
No. That is because I've done that.
from
I've
two
done that.
perspectives.
I've done that a lot too. Like it's like forcing reps. It's like they say, um, like when it comes to like working out, they'll say if you don't feel like working out, the fact that you just did it is good enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, instead of just only doing it when you fucking feel like it.
Yeah,
So
Hmm.
yeah,
so even if I don't feel like writing a song, if I don't feel like putting together something, many times I will force myself to do so. I might I go for a drive,
yeah.
wind the windows down, clear it, listen to some fucking Sade or
Hmm.
see it? Listen to some Sade,
Uh,
Hey.
uh listen to something to calm my spirits or whatever, but to keep me still, you know, level. If it's really a lot, then yeah, I'll just go do some really physical activity. Like I said, do lift some dumbbells or do some whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, if I'm really in that real funk, I might eat bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might eat something real bad and
Yeah, been there.
eat some real bad. But what is it? Comfort food, and then
Yep, 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 yep.
and then I'll feel good though. I don't know, y'all feel bad. I feel great after that. I'm like, shit, maybe I should go. Let me go see if there's anything that comes of it. But like Charlie said, it, there's you can get one small piece of something creative that if you didn't take that time to do, that you can build on tomorrow. You know what I mean? So, or build on next week or whatever, or you come back to it 2 weeks from now and you're like, oh shit, that wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was, because now your mind's clear. You're more, you're more coherent about what's going on, and you're like, damn, I'm so happy I actually took that time to do that shit, instead of letting that nigga or letting that drama that happened the other day really like affect our livelihood or affect our what we're here to do. It's like, I'm gonna let that happen?
Yeah,
no.
Because who are they, family? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro.
There you go, right there.
Who are they?
You go right there.
You know what I'm saying? Who are they, bro? Trust me.
And I mean, and the funny thing is, a lot of times, and I'm sure it's happened to you more than once. A lot of times, you end up with a finished product. You're like, oh shit, that was actually banging though. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, that was actually pretty dope.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. And even if it's not as what you know what I mean, you learn from that, from whatever you did with that record, and you can take it apart and build upon it, or you could take a piece from that and add it to something else that was missing for something else.
Because like if you're talented enough, even if what you deem, like, even if you say like, yo, this verse is garbage, there's no way the whole entire verse is
exactly
the hook is. You have something in there that you can like draw from. Even if you dash the rest, you bring it over to something else. Like,
that's it. Nothing's a waste. Nothing's a waste.
I've done that a million times.
Me too.
I'm scrapping this, but like, yo, I'm taking this and that from it.
Yep.
And move on to something else. You know what I mean?
Yo, y'all ever like go back into the trash and take it out of the trash?
What, like physically?
No, like you know you trash files.
Yeah.
You ever go back in and then actually I'm gonna take that back.
I'm afraid to put things in the trash.
Yo, I hear you.
I'm afraid.
I know it's scary. It is scary.
So sometimes I put it in like a random, like a little folder somewhere that's just, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I personally try not to throw them in the trash because I don't know. I'm just
accidents. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
The recycle bin's scary.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So scary. Yo, EO, before we went live, Charlie and I were just kind of touching on something that's kind of in the atmosphere right now.
Okay.
And we were talking about, when folks have expectations of artists to have a specific position that they need to speak on based on their cultural background.
Okay.
Right? You probably might be aware about what we're talking about.
I think so. I'm trying to keep going.
There was Khaled and Driz and Drake were kind of called out by saying, one's Palestinian, the other one's Jewish, and they're not saying shit. Vlad.
That was Vlad.
Vlad said it. Yeah, Vlad said that.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of talking about, okay, like, Mandem is entitled to his opinion, and it's not that it's not valid, but people choose to speak if they choose to speak, in my humble opinion. And I don't think that we should be expecting artists to always be, the first on the soapbox to say, well, because I have a platform, I'm gonna say this and and this and this and this. Just wanted to get your take on that, because it's kind of in the atmosphere right now with all this crazy shit going on.
It's heavy. It's everywhere. And
yeah, man.
And in this climate, this social media age, I think it's better to for artists, entertainers, athletes, everybody who has a platform. I think it's better to if you don't have all the answers or all the knowledge of what's going on, it's probably better to just keep quiet. And it doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't look at it as a bad thing.
Exactly.
And you really gotta just do it for you. You know what I mean? Because we've seen many times where celebrities come out and say something and we kill them. You know what I mean? We kill them,
100%.
and a
Yep.
lot of times they didn't even they're talking from an ignorant point, or they're talking from not all the facts.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we make fun of them, or we point at them like this guy's stupid, or look, he doesn't understand this, or he doesn't understand that. And then now we're gonna kill the person who's quiet too. So like
Yeah.
where's the balance? You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
just silly.
So I didn't even, when I heard Vlad say that, I didn't even think, oh wait, Drake is Jewish and DJ Khaled is like, that didn't even cross my mind, because if they're not talking, I'm not putting that on them.
Yeah,
Yeah, facts.
exactly.
Facts.
And why would you, right?
Why would it, if they decide to open their mouth and say something about it,
Exactly.
then we can analyze what they're saying, but we're not
Exactly.
gonna now start judging people for what they're not saying too. It's like you can't
Exactly.
win in this. You can't win in this world like that. It doesn't make no sense. It'll drive people insane. Like, what the fuck are we
Oh,
doing?
yeah.
It's madness. So,
It's
because like it's one thing, like you were saying earlier, it's one thing if you're read up on it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like if you're a person that like studies these things, you know what I mean? Like you're really delved into it and you can speak on it with conviction and like with real understanding. That's
Mhm.
different. You know what I'm
Like if you
saying?
majored in Middle Eastern studies or
But
something.
you're
Right.
asking mans that especially looking at those two mans, it's not even like, yo, it's conscious music that they're making, or they're the ones that are really like making, you know, that like, you know, fight the
Yeah.
power or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're making music for you to dance to, for
Yeah,
your
man.
gal, whatever, right?
Make you
Not to say
forget
that
all
people
that
that
shit.
make that music aren't like deep and like can't
No.
like go there, but it's just like, why are you expecting the people that are basically trying to help us forget our troubles? You
Exactly.
want them to go like jump out and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like join the
Yeah,
debate
man.
stage. Those are for
Straight
the
up.
mans that are quote unquote leaders or whatever. Like the people that
Yeah.
are like,
Let
this
the
is what I do normally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even to Charles, even to piggyback off that, it's like, say somebody is even read up on what's going on. They have to understand that if you decide to step out and speak on something that no one even asked you to speak about, it's not like
yeah,
they were in an interview and someone said this. So you're deciding to take your platform and
Yeah.
just decide to speak out about something. You have to be ready for the consequence
everything that
or
comes
the
with that.
backlash that
Yeah,
will come from that as well. And
yeah.
if there is going to be controversy or controversial takes from what you know that you've read upon, you can't get mad when people start losing, what's happening to some people. Like they might start losing
Yeah.
endorsements, they start losing fan bases, they start losing, respect with other people that are on the other side of that take anyway. So
Exactly.
even if you're aware and you're if you decide to speak out, just be prepared for whatever comes with whatever you say. But if you keep quiet, at the very least, there'll be a few pundits out there that say, "Oh, Drake is not saying anything." All right, cool. But now you're not gonna misquote Drake. Now you're not gonna misquote fucking DJ Khaled. You're not gonna misquote any of these
Exactly.
people and start putting them in these.
There can be no misunderstandings.
No misunderstanding with silence.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
And now
misunderstanding with silence.
like I want to be like clear though. Still, I don't think there's anything wrong with speaking up.
No, there isn't.
You know what I mean?
If it's your choice,
I think all
Your
we're
choice.
trying to say is
Your choice.
bro, it's got to be up to you. You can't like draw people out and this, that,
No.
or whatever that. Because like, again, I think we all have hearts. I think we all see Wagwan and like, yo, it's fucked up. You know
What's
what I'm
wrong is
saying?
wrong. Wrong is wrong.
But just because I as a human understand that it's messed up doesn't mean that I have the words that can go, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man.
like help people figure that out, bro. That's a
Man.
conflict that's been going on before. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
from
man.
time, brother. Like,
Yeah, man.
From time, yo.
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
So what are we to judge people, celebrities, for not saying things, or for picking a side and letting the whole world what side that they're on, and it's like I just think the whole shit is complicated that way. But devastation is devastation, and just my heart goes out to everybody who is actually affected by the
Yes.
actual things that are happening,
Yes.
not the bullshit social media shit, but the
No.
actual terror that's happening on all over out there, man.
Which brings me to the question I have for both of you. You are public figures. You are artists. You are definitely out there. You're not just the regular person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do you feel
You're right. I'm not regular.
Do you feel pressure? Do you sometimes feel like I gotta watch what I say just because, too many people are just gonna be out the side of their neck so quick?
I say what I want when I want to, but like also, I'm not a person that is like I never go out my way to like disrespect people. You know what I'm saying? So like yeah, I don't like feel any pressure because like me as a person just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not out here disrespecting people's beliefs and like what they want to do with themselves or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I don't really feel the pressure in that part because that's not who I am as a person. I may have my opinions on things, and like just like how we brought up in that this conversation, I'm gonna speak on my opinions. But as I'm speaking, I want to make sure I'm not going out my way to like, you know what I mean? Like piss people off because life is hard enough. Life is hard enough as it is.
Oh,
you don't need me coming out and like pissing you off for like no reason on top of it. Like you know what I mean? Like life is hard, bro. You don't need any extra help with it. So like I'm not gonna be the person to go like pour oil on the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not me still.
And I mean, after the pandemic and how divisive things got, and just the tribalism, just on 10, honestly, we don't need any more fuel on the fire.
Nah, bro.
We don't.
We really don't.
Nah.
But it's gonna keep happening though.
I know.
I mean,
just turn off YouTube.
It's hard not to, man. You turn off one app, it's saying it on another app. Turn off that app, it's on another app. It's on.
I know it's nuts.
It's hard to avoid, yo. It's hard to stay ignorant.
There's not enough time in a day to mute every word that you have to mute to keep your timeline safe. That's just not enough time.
It's not enough. No.
But my thing is like I think people should be allowed to express themselves.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just like
but
here's my thing, and like it's not about it's about respect, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like these like what's gonna set people off. And when people say like I don't know or I didn't mean family, like you know what I'm saying? Like you know. So like it's easy to not be a dickhead, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you really don't have to be a dickhead.
Thank you.
You can say what you want to say, but there's certain ways to get your message across. And there are people that go out of their way because they want the clicks, they want the this, that, whatever. You know what I mean? So as soon as I land on a page or someone, because I like to hear other people's opposing opinions. You know what I mean? That's how you have thought and like make decisions for yourself. You got to hear both sides, right? But once I start to see that, yo, you're just trying to trigger people, like you trying to make people angry, I tune out. Because like you're not really being a genuine person. Like you're not even really trying to get like you're not even really trying to get your point across. What you're trying to do is get eyes and ears. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not really trying to fight for whatever cause you're fighting for. You're just trying to get whatever dollars or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm wary who I listen to, but I try to like listen to everything. Because one, for myself, like again, I'm a human being. I'm a part of this world, so I'm gonna tap in. But at the same time, like you gotta protect your own head space and like not let people trick you out your position. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting angry over something somebody said, but they didn't like say the whole thing. They said like a little part of it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man.
But that's
a lot.
That's the thing though in today's day and age though, like people, what they call, like, people get very sensitive, or even fake outrage. Like people get into like this zone of like, yo, you offended me. You know,
Mm.
some people go online to look. I know some people who go online to look for something that is offensive to them.
That's not
You know what I
good.
mean? Like there's that section of people that they're looking, waiting, and that's why a lot of people, yeah, sometimes I do, like, I say majority of the time I say what I want to say, but there are some circles or some situations where I do like double or triple check what I'm about to say, because people might, and I think you were saying some people, like, they take offense. They know what they shouldn't or should take offense to, but then some people will justify it like, no, this is how I feel. And then when someone starts telling you how they feel, technically I can't say anything about it, even though I know how the human mind works, or how emotions work, and be like, you're not really pissed off about that, but you can't tell somebody, Charlie, that you and if you start doing that as a public figure, they're like, oh, they're going to be like, now Charlie trying to tell me what offended me. I'm telling you, I'm offended that they call this shit kill shit. I'm totally offended by that. I'm offended by it called kill shit. Why? It's a song? No, because of, and they start naming. They'll have their work cited, and they'll tell you why it's offensive. And we and how many times have we seen celebrities apologize for things that, even when we looking at, we're like, man, they're apologizing because obviously the publicist told them to apologize. They probably don't even believe in what their apology is, but it's starting to affect whether it's their dollars or their business, and now they gotta. Everyone's apologizing. Here's their apology. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So answer me this. Since you mentioned that, if let's say we find ourselves in a situation, and just for the sake of the story, I'm your publicist, and this kill shit, we're promoting kill shit. We're on this like 2-week promo run, doing podcasts across country, and just so happens, got a little turn before one podcast out in Kelowna. And then, just wild out just a little bit on air. And then there was a bit of a backlash.
Mm-hmm.
If I saw, as your publicist, I would not be doing my job if I did not sit you down and say, this is going to affect your bag. You need to just manage the situation so it works out in your favor. And I will do that unapologetically to protect you as an artist.
Of course.
So you asking, like, would mans apologize?
No, like how would you handle that situation?
If I got on a live stream, I was sauce, whatever, and I said some wild shit.
No, but what if you didn't think what you said was?
You didn't think it was wild. I had to come and tell you.
Yo, we are all adults. We know what wild shit is, fam. When mans get on there and like pretend like, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, you did, dog. You did.
Yes.
We did. You did.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
Come on, like, let's not play games. Like, you know what's wild, you know what's not wild. You know what I'm saying? If I was drunk, I got on air, I said some wild shit, bro, I apologize. I said some wild shit. Like, my bad. I didn't mean to piss people off. That's not really what I was trying to, like, get off, but
you're not blaming, are you blaming the alcohol?
Nah, because I decided to drink the alcohol, right? Like, I probably shouldn't have drank all that alcohol. You feel me?
That tall boy.
You gotta own it. My thing is, like, own your shit, gang. You know what I mean? Like, I stand tall on that. Like, don't run behind like little bullshit excuses, whatever they say. Own it, bro. If I got on here and said some wild, crazy shit, even though that's not like my intention to upset people, whatever, I did it, right? So, like, own it, bro. Yo, my bad. I did not mean to piss y'all off. Apologies for the people that I pissed off. You know what I'm saying? But what I won't let happen is I'm not gonna let it like make people feel that like I'm a like make my like I'm not gonna ever get into a space where like I feel like I'm a bad person because of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Mistakes are made. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. The people that love me know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that like we're in a time and like in certain situations, rightfully so, that there's like overcorrections, right? So like
Yes.
Yeah.
so like
Yes.
even though like yo,
Yes.
you're not the real target, it's like a thing where like a foot has to be put down. So anybody that crosses that line has to get it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's
Like
yeah.
so
Yeah.
what I have to do as a person is just make sure I don't get caught slipping like that. Like here's what I'm saying. It's just like I just
Yeah.
make sure every day that like here's what I'm saying. Yeah, like you see, I'm dumb sober right now. You feel me? Like you're not gonna catch us saying no wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Dumb sober right now. So
Yo.
like it's choices, bro. Like
Word.
you wake up, make choices every single day. You gotta live with whatever choices you make and whatever comes with that. You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
Facts. Facts.
yeah, brother.
Well, it's obvious that you two have made some excellent choices because we got this dope single kill shit. You
Yeah,
have your own
man.
respective singles. We got what you guys at least have two other singles out right now as well.
Yeah, I got a few out there. Few out there.
We got Determination.
Who's that? That you?
That's me.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I don't know. Someone's screen froze for a second. Go say it again.
You hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Your mouth, your pause. Your mouth's not matching your
Yo,
pause. It's not matching. It's not matching.
I'm crying, man.
But Charlie's
Oh,
is good. But anyway, go ahead.
So
It's
we
tripping
got
me out.
Determination. We got Lemon and Lime,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Char got that new one, the Lonely Joint,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
What else? I feel like I'm missing a couple.
Got
I
I
got
got
killed.
this.
I got killed a noise.
Kill the noise with
There you
City.
go with Vidalia. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
with
yes,
City.
yes,
I got Destination, and I got Tings out right now.
yes. Tings. There you go. Just we want to make sure that we're talking about kill shit, but we definitely want to make sure listen to the other singers as well because
Facts.
what we have here are two very dope artists doing very dope things, and their support, your support for them is absolutely necessary. We got some laggy.
Yeah, we got laggy. What
Oh
happened there?
yeah. Okay.
You were just laughing
Yeah, we
with
got some
no audio.
laggy. I was basically picking you guys up. How about that?
Oh,
All right, respect.
Yo,
I'm
we
not gonna
appreciate
repeat that.
that.
I was picking y'all up. There you go.
Oh, we appreciate
Facts.
that.
Appreciate it, gang.
And I want to thank you for coming and doing the pod together. I know
Facts.
it was a bit of, I mean, I didn't think it was a bit of an I thought it was a bit of an ask because as respective artists, certain artists want to be able to in their own space. But I'm glad you guys were willing to do this together. I
Yeah, for
kind
sure.
of I kind of had a feeling you guys would have been cool with it, but
Yeah, that's the homie.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. That's my brother. That's
yeah,
easy. That's easy work. It's light work.
Yeah, you know.
And so with that,
Mhm.
I've got an ulterior motive still, yo. So and I mentioned this to the other two on the emails. I kind of knew I kind of did this because I kind of knew that the chemistry was going to be on 10, and I knew this was going to pop off really well.
Mhm.
Would y'all be open to doing something similar to this? But
In real life.
no, we're not talking about music per se. We're talking about something completely different.
Okay.
As grown folks,
What we
Wait,
talking
what is
about?
that? Wait, what? Wait. All I heard was grown folks. And that was
Yeah.
it.
just basically doing another pod that, like, sure, we'll touch on the music and thing, but we're actually talking about a completely different topic.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
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 That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
That's
For
right.
sure.
That's right.
Because I think we could put out some dope content.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm down to talk shit all day, bro. That's
I
right.
mean,
That's right.
Just
Okay.
hit me up. Let me know. Let's yeah, of course.
Okay, say word. Because I had a feeling the chemistry was going to be on 10, and you guys did not disappoint. Say word.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. That's right, right.
Say less.
That's right, right.
Fam, I want to
Less.
thank you. Salute to both of y'all. Kill shit the single out right now. Don't know. Listen to that shit. Stream that shit. Make sure you run it.
Turn that up.
Yeah, man.
Catch
that
them
up.
on their socials. Drop your socials for the folks.
Charlie Noiir on all platforms, Instagram, X.
Yes.
Threads.
Sometimes I gotta find. I'm like, how do I fuck Charlie with an X? Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah.
Follow that. Follow that. I'm everything O'Shaun and on most social media. Everything O'Shaun. That's everything OSHAUN. What are you saying there? You on mute, bro? What are you saying?
I think we got lag going on. We got some lag going in right now. So on that note, I want to thank you both. It like worked out perfectly because the lag is just starting to kill us now. But thanks again for coming on. We will definitely touch base for that next episode. I can't wait to tell you guys the idea.
Gang.
All day,
brother. All right.
Bless
Peace,
up.
fellas. Kill shit. That's a single. Run it.
Oh, no.
Peace.